I recorded this song in 2010 and never really did anything with it. Then one day I chatted with a friend and she asked me, what about my voice? And I started making demo copies of the song and handed it out to friends. They liked it so much that I wanted to do something more with the song. My parents had a holiday gift which they booked almost a year ago, and we decided that I'm going with so we can make a music video of the song. When you make a music video yourself without a team of experts and people, the risk is very high that it will come out looking like a homemade video. So I asked the Lord that He would provide in such a way that it looks professional. I didn't know how or what, so I just asked Him to care about the video. When we got to the Drakensberg, the weather wasn't too serious. We had a bit of hail on the way to the resort, but nothing major. 1 a.m. that morning after we arrived, my dad woke up and saw the snow. It was such a blessing. We ended up making the first shoots in full-on snow in the continent of Africa. It even snowed a little in Pretoria. My friend sent me photos so I can see what it looked like. Two days before we left the resort, the snow started subsiding and we got to take a detour road to skip the roads that were closed because of the snow. We saw even more snow. We were so blessed. Every time we put the song on to record the words, it snowed even more. Exactly just on the moment the song started playing. My dad got so excited. I wish I had a video of him showing me thumbs up and smiling and jumping up and down, but I have that little video in my mind. Planning did not go off at all. Before we went, I made a list of a few things I want to do with the water and the waves, but once we started, everything came natural, and we just used the weather and what there was, so God really planned this one. In Margate Beach, a few hours away, the weather was beautiful and hot. We were still thinking about what we were going to do with the sea. The second day, the beach was almost empty because of the strong wind. We decided we're going to use the wind because we might not have a strong wind like that again. And I had an 8-meter cloth which I wanted to wrap myself in. I struggled quite a bit in the wind. I felt like a kite because the wind kept on scooping me and tugging my body in all directions with a cloth around me. But in the end it came out beautifully and we had enough footage to do something nice. We must have looked like little ants toiling at the seaside. I want to thank Lucian Beach Much in Margate for sticking around. They are very devoted. I did go on points for a bit, but I was so nervous with the cold and the snow that we ended up not doing too much in the dress. I've never been in snow, so it was pretty new to me. Also, I was on a downhill and I didn't want to dance in my points on snow. So we sort of kicked that one, but there are a few shots of it in the video. I was on creative directing. I chose the spots, the angles and the wardrobe. I did my own hair and makeup. At the resort's restaurants, after it snowed, there were the most beautiful scenes, but the wind was so strong actually. The song is 6 minutes long and we got about 8 minutes footage of me playing cello. It came out beautifully. I want to thank Bushman's Neck, Bergen Tribe Resort for being so nice and accommodating. I did the editing. I use Sony Vegas. I don't really feel like learning a new program, even though they are all pretty much the same. But I'd love to learn to work with special effects. My mom was very helpful. She took all the beautiful photos, which I'm very grateful for. If she didn't, we wouldn't have had photos to talk about and enjoy afterwards. Even though we were on holiday for 11 days, we took about 2 half days to shoot the video. We had about 3 hours of footage which my dad was so kind to capture. It took me about a whole day to edit the video. From pre-editing, where you sort the key clips, to the final product, I edited from about 10 in the morning till 11 at night. It's better for me to be on creative. There's always some level of technical involved if you have to do everything yourself. But luckily my dad has a strong affinity for technical information, so he carried most of that responsibility. I have a good eye, so I can usually see if something isn't what it's supposed to be though. I appreciate good quality, I appreciate good creativity even more, but they go together. At the beach, the cello did get wet. Most of my time on the beach shoot went into struggling with the wind and the cloth. The cloth got wet and it became very heavy, but the wind picked it up every time. There were a few things we tried that didn't work in the end, but the main idea came out on top. I want to thank Maranatha Record Studios for recording the song in studio. They are very nice and their facilities are excellent.